Hims and Hers Health has just made an enormous acquisition. I mean, $31 million. And this will help to secure their future and their growth trajectories. I mean, this is hugely important for the company. As their CEO, Andrew Dudum, states, as we continue to expand the breadth of personalized solutions we offer, we've expanded our pharmacy operation capabilities through our acquisition of MedisourceRx, a 503B outsourcing facility in California. Actually, it's in Los Alamitos, California. So I'm going to explain in this video why this is critical for Hims and how this will propel them into the stratosphere. So with that said, Shamao says to like and subscribe. So yeah, Hims stock currently trades at $16.57 per share. Market cap $3.587 billion. And you'll notice that the stock has actually increased significantly since the announcement of this acquisition. So this was actually a couple days ago. I'm a little late to this video, so I'm going to give you a bonus. I'm going to give you a bonus, and I'm going to give you additional insights into why this is so important for Hims. So yeah, as you'll see here, that this was purchased with cash and stock of $31 million. So you might be wondering, is this worth the dilution? The TLDR is yes, and let's get into why. So first of all, what is MedisourceRx? Who are MedisourceRx? Tell you what, I'll let them explain. Honey, can you play the video?
MedisourceRx, compounding pharmacy you can trust. We are a California-based FDA-inspected 503B outsourcing provider. At MediSource, we strive to provide quality medicine at an affordable price for your patients. We are convinced that the quality of our products continues to be the foundation of our long-lasting customer relationship. We are setting a new standard for the 503B outsourcing. We follow stringent CGMP, GDP, and CGLP standards, ensuring that every medication we produce meets the highest quality and safety requirements. Our most valuable asset is our people. Our team is composed of experienced professionals that bring 40-plus years of combined experience in 503B outsourcing. MedisourceRx is a one-stop solution for all your outsourcing needs. We offer a wide range of product selection. For example, glutathione, MI, MIC, vitamin B complex, methylcobalamin, and others. We continue to innovate and bring new formulations that can provide better care for your patients' needs. At MedisourceRx, we have more than 15 pipeline products that we aim to launch this year. At MRX, we pride ourselves in providing outstanding customer service, from order placement to delivery. Our easy-to-use online ordering system tracks your order, provides you with history. You can now place order quickly and affordably. Plus, with the fast delivery available in 20-plus states, you can count on us to deliver your medications promptly and efficiently. We look forward to being your trusted partner for high-quality pharmaceuticals at affordable pricing. Visit our website today to place your order, or contact us at the number below to learn more about how MedisourceRx can meet your 503B needs. MedisourceRx, your trusted partner for all your compound pharmacy.
Okay, so yeah, MedisourceRx is a 503B outsourcing facility, and they produce sterile medications. So sterile compounded medications. Keyword compounded. So you might be wondering, 503B, 503A, what is all this junk? What's all this mean? What does all of this mean? So first off, what is a 503A compounding pharmacy? I'll just go through this quickly. Some of you may know, some of you may not know, so I'm just going to assume that you may not know. If you do know, you can skip ahead. So yeah, 503A facilities are referred to by the FDA as a traditional compounding pharmacy that compounds in accordance to patient-specific prescriptions and is required by the state boards of pharmacy to comply with USP and guidelines. In this business model, the facility is prohibited from dispensing for office use, which limits the production line to items that the patient can use in their home. In addition, the facility may not compound large batches, which can lead to increased production cost. A solution to the presented limitations was to add the ability to create exemptions for a compounding pharmacy as a 503B. Okay, so essentially what this means is that 503 pharmacies is basically that this is what Hims currently is prior to this acquisition. Prior to this acquisition, Hims and Hers Health was a 503A pharmacy. So what they did is all their two pharmacy centers, what they did is they produced personalized medicine for people that filled out the questionnaire and needed the personalized medications. So they just created these personalized medications for their clients, for their customers, and sent out those medications to them. And due to this, some more limited use, the cost per customer was higher because it had to be personalized and it had to be for that particular use case. So it was a little trickier to do and adds a little bit of cost into it. So what is a 503B pharmacy? So a 503B pharmacy, they're referred to by the FDA as an outsourcing facility that may produce large batches with or without prescriptions to be sold to healthcare facilities for office use only. In this model, pharmacies are able to produce larger scale batches to drive down production cost to provide affordable medication to the consumer. Although not required to provide patient-specific medications, the facility is then held to a higher standard as a manufacturer required full current good or CGMP compliance. The FDA has released several draft and final guidances to assist compounding facilities in blah, 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 blah. Okay, so basically a 503 compounding facility is designed to produce large batches of medication, generalized medication, in this case compounding pharmacies, and then send them out to distributors, which are the 503As, like Hims, which then send them out to customers. So what this will allow Hims to do is produce large amounts of these sterile medications that they'll then be able to actually sell themselves as well, because they'll be able to ship it from their 503B to their 503A and just basically distribute it as they need to. Now, you might be wondering, why? What benefit does this give Hims? It actually gives Hims and Hers Health several benefits. I'm going to go through this right now. One benefit is Hims and Hers Health, when they decided just a couple months ago, we want to make and distribute GLP-1 medications. Their current facilities could not do that. Their 503A facilities could not handle GLP-1 medications due to those guidelines, due to that limited nature of their facilities. It was literally impossible. So what Hims had to do is they had to reach out to BPI Labs, say, BPI, please produce those drugs for us so we can sell GLP-1 semaglutide medication to our customers. So BPI says, okay, we'll do that. And guess what? We get a cut. So what this allows Hims to do is it allows them to expand their outsourcing facilities and become less reliant on these third-party suppliers, because BPI Labs at any point in the future, from now to any point in the future, can just say, you know what? We're no longer going to do GLP-1 medications. We're done. And then Hims has to say, oh, shoot, now what? And then they'll have to, cancel all the contracts with their customers for their GLP-1 medications. That would be terrible for Hims, because Hims has no control right now over GLP-1s and other medications they get from suppliers. Any medication they get from a supplier is dependent on that supplier producing that medication. Hims has no control over that. So due to that lack of control, Hims is at their mercy. Completely at their mercy. So this gives Hims complete control over their own destiny. That's why this is so important, and it was a critical move for Hims, because they need control over their own destiny to produce these GLP-1 medications. Now you might be asking, can this facility produce GLP-1s? Well, Hims says so. So yeah, this is Hims and Hers press release, and they said, as we continue to expand the breadth of personalized solutions we offer, we've expanded our pharmacy operation capabilities through our acquisition of MedisourceRx, a 503B outsourcing facility in California. With expertise in sterile compounding, this 503B facility allows us to expand our sterile compounding offering and further reassure customers that they are getting access to an experience and products that meet our stringent standards for safety and quality. 503B facilities follow the FDA stringent current CGMP. I'm not a fan of acronyms. Regulations and the U.S. Pharmacopeia 797 requirements for sterile pharmaceutical compounding, which are designed to ensure products are sterile and consistent. This additional facility allows us the capability to deliver on sterile compounded products like GLP-1 injections as we continue to expand our specialties, introduce new sterile compounded products in the coming years. So that's the other benefit for Hims and Hers Health, is not only can this be used for GLP-1s, this can also be used for any other or many other products that Hims wants to do in the future. Many other compounded products that Hims wants to do in the future, so they'll say, hey, we want to do testosterone. We want to do something else. We want to do a woman's product, man's product, hair loss, what have you. Hims doesn't have to go out crying with her hands out to some supplier and say, please give us the drugs to sell. They can just say, you know what? We can handle it ourselves. And that's the whole purpose here, is to be able to handle it themselves. And this way, if BPI just says, you know what? No MOS, no more GLP-1s from us, Hims can turn around and say, okay, we'll do it ourselves. And guess what? Hims, we will get all of the profits, because this is vertical integration at its finest. So yeah, I expect more of these pharmacies in the future. And this also just generally expands Hims' pharmacy profile in general, because they got the 503As, they got this new 503B, and then they're going to be continue expanding in the future. It's not just this. This is not the end of their expansion. Hims will continue to expand into the future. And as they expand into the future, we'll see how they produce those new facilities. But this is just the beginning of a very great thing. So yeah, don't forget to check out my Patreon. For as little as $5, you get access to my Patreon portfolio. You can see all my purchases, sales, every move I make on Patreon as I grow that portfolio from $0 to $1 million. I also do DCF valuations and corporate analyses of over 15 different companies. And these analyses spread up to 16 pages per company. These are very detailed company reports. And the DCFs will tell you exactly what I think that company is worth today. So you'll know what I think. If they're undervalued, overvalued, fairly valued, you'll know on my Patreon. So yeah, it is $5 and it is a can't beat price. I mean, you will never find a better deal. Thank you for watching. Now I'll see you in the next one.